Alrighty guys, it's time for the final review. Number 4, Suckerpunch. As the old man in the movie said, I have all the weapons I need, and Sweet Tea is the only one I need. Alright, so this week I saw Suckerpunch, the last one in March. And I'm ready to just dive right in and tell you guys what I think. First off, I'm going to talk about the acting. Now, before I saw the movie, I saw a lot of people talking about how the acting and the story were not good. I have to disagree. I thought the acting, for the most part, was anywhere from acceptable to good. There wasn't anything astounding, but nonetheless, there was, for the most part, acceptable to good acting, which is okay for me for this kind of movie. And the characters did a good job of portraying emotion. I think maybe the best acting has to go to the girl who played Blondie, because she had to play a girl who, for the most part, is just, you know, a tough girl, kind of, like nothing gets to her. And then at one point in the movie, she breaks down and starts crying, which shows some emotional development in the character, and she portrays it well, and it does a good job. So that is pretty good in my opinion. So for the most part, good job on the acting. Story. Now, I do have to agree somewhat with a lot of people. The story was not as good as it could have been, but it really was not as bad as a lot of people said. It was pretty dang creative, especially for having to write up those battle scenes and how they came out. And just the fact that this movie had me thinking one thing at the beginning, another thing for the most part, and then another thing at the end. That's pretty cool. I mean, it kept me on my toes for pretty much the whole movie. It had me thinking, and that's really good. That's a good sign for a movie, you know? It keeps you thinking, it keeps you on your toes. So, I will say, good job on the story. Settings. Settings in this movie were pretty cool, actually. Of course, you know, the battle scenes, they looked awesome. Like on the train and in the castle where the dragon was, the World War II reenactment, the old Japanese temple scene, those were really cool. But even how the mental hospital and how the, I don't really know what to call it, the club, how that looked, those looked pretty good too. And each was lit just in the right way, which is pretty cool that they actually took the time to get really good lighting for each scene. And I gotta give props to it. The settings in this movie looked really good. And finally, the music. The soundtrack for this movie was pretty good. I liked it. It was pretty creepy at the beginning, which I think they were trying to go for. Very good rock stuff for the battle scenes, which in my opinion, rock always goes good with the battle scene. I don't care who you are. And even the credits had a really cool song sung by one of the characters, and the music just was good for this movie. It was actually memorable, so that's a good thing. So, thumbs up on the music in this movie. And now it's time for me to give my final verdict. While Suckerpunch doesn't have the best story around and doesn't have the greatest acting ever, it does deliver on those action scenes very well. The music is memorable, the settings look good, and it's a pretty good movie. This movie is going to get the highest rating out of the movies I've seen. An 8 out of 10. Suckerpunch gets an 8 out of 10. Because just the fact that the action scenes are awesome, it kind of plays to my kind of people, you know, the people who like Japanese stuff, video game stuff, just really cool action scenes. But it doesn't just cater to us. It delivers a fairly good story too. And it does good acting, it has memorable music, and that's good for a movie. So, I suggest you guys go see this movie in theaters, and I suggest that you pick it up on Blu-ray or DVD wherever it comes out. Thank you for watching, have an awesome day, peace out.